Hello, we are going to be doing some work with our long U sound. So we're going to be looking at reading and writing perhaps some long U words. And we're going to be focusing on the spelling pattern that looks like this with the vowel U, the consonant here, whichever one we use, and then our silent E that's going to be the one that tells the U to say its name. And then I like to put it like this too, so you get used to looking at it. This would be a consonant most likely up front here, your U vowel in the middle, a consonant, and then your silent E. Now remember your silent E, silent means quiet. It's not going to say anything, but its job is to signal that U to remember to say its name, to either say U or oo. Okay, that's its total job. Okay, all right, so what I'd like to do is I'm going to focus. If you look in your Google Classroom, I uploaded these pieces to this penguin slider that we're going to make, and I thought it was really cool that it was penguin and it happened to be you because we're doing the zoo this week and you could definitely see some penguins at the zoo. And I liked it that it was helping us to read some long U words too. So we're not going to pay attention to this second one right here. We're only going to focus on this first one. Okay, so what I'd like to do first is highlight, maybe I'll use pink this time, highlight that vowel pattern that looks like this. So I'm not going to be looking at this guy, so I'm just going to cross that out to remind myself, okay? And I'm going to go through here and I'm going to highlight every time I see a U and an E all the way down to kind of remind myself. Okay, I want to use a bright color, but I want to be able to see through it so that I can still see that vowel pattern to remind me how to read my long U. Okay, and then I will rewrite these words here and we will practice reading them together. All right. So let me cut that out very quickly and I'll show you how to make our little word slider, our penguin word slider. So let me get this off here real quick. Get that out of the way. And so I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut it into the long rectangle here that it's in. And then I will take my handy dandy cool looking penguin that I have to make the slider out of. Okay, so we have this hanging out. So let me just stick a little piece of tape on that so we can see it for a second. Okay, and then there was also this really cool penguin here. And let me cut out around. It has a nice dotted line all the way around him. And so let me cut that really quickly. And remember, we want to stay on the outside, especially, well, definitely all the time, but especially in something like this, because it will not work if we cut Mr. Penguin in half. Okay. So let's cut him here. I'm doing good. Down here by the feet, it gets a little tricky, but you just do the best that you can. Try not to cut off his little feet. He probably won't like that very much. Gets a little tight in here. Okay. Trying to go quickly, but I don't want to make a mistake. Okay, and I've got it. So here's my cool looking penguin. Now, if you see here, he's got some dotted lines. Well, much like our monkey mask yesterday, we've got to figure out how we're going to get our scissors in there. So the best way that I know is to fold it. I don't want to crease it down the middle, okay? But I want to fold it here and I want to cut along that line here and along that line here a little bit. And then I can open it up and I can stick my scissor in. And I can continue to cut until the dotted line stops. I can turn it this way, do the same thing, just till it stops. I don't want to make it too big because then my little slider will not do well slipping in and out there. Okay, so now if I look at it like this, I have this handy dandy little compartment here that I'm going to put this into. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and fold that down. All righty. Now, I want to do it so that only one word shows at a time through here. So I'm going to, if you can see that, I'm going to pull it up through the bottom and then put it right through the top so that only one of my U words appears at a time. So let's put my little penguin here. And if I can attach him, hold on one second. Get my handy dandy tape here for the top of his head. Okay. All right, so each time it comes through, it's going to show me one of my words. Okay, so I'll write that word over here that comes up, and we can try to read it together. So my first one is U-S-E. So it's the long U sound, so we know already that it's going to say U. The E is telling it to say its name. So if I have U-S-E, it's going to be use. And E says nothing. Use. Use, like when you use a marker or you use your scissors. Okay? If I slip this up here, I have another long U word. So I have C-U-T-E. So we know this is going to say U. So if I have k, u, t, and nothing. Let's try it again. K, u, t. Cute. Like, isn't that a cute little penguin? Okay. My next word that I see, H-U-G-E. U. Now, we know that G usually says G, okay? But let's see if that makes a word that makes sense. Hug, hug. No, hug isn't really a word, and we know it's not hug because it's got that E at the end to tell it to say its name. But I know also that G sometimes steals that J sound, especially when it's in front of an E. So let's try that sound. Huge, huge, huge. Like if something's really big, it's huge. Okay, huge. All right. Next word, T-U-B-E. Tube, tube, tube. That doesn't sound quite right, but I know that it either says U or it says oo. Okay, so let's try this one. Oob, tube. Tube, like a tube of toothpaste. I like that one. That sounds pretty good to me. Tube. Okay, let me make a little room for our next words. And let me pick this up here so I can pull through some other words. Okay, next one I have. M-U-L-E. Mule. No sound. Mule. Mule. An animal, a mule. Okay, very good. Let's try my next one. Ooh, here's one. This is one we know. Let me get my little thing stuck there with the tape. C-U-B-E. We worked with this word earlier in the week. Cube. 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 Like our 3D shape, a cube. Okay, very cool. Undo this. And my next one, penguin's getting a little bent, that's okay. R-U-L-E. Let's try the U. Rule. Does that sound right? I don't think so. Let's try the other sound it makes, the oo. Ool. Rule, like a rule, when you follow the rules. Okay, I like that one. Let's try this one. T-U-N-E. Okay, I'm going to start with that U. Tune. tune, tune. Let's try the other one. Let's try the oo. Oon, tune, tune, tune. I like it when you hum a tune or you sing a tune, like music. Okay, very cool. All right. Ooh, here's a good one. This, I'm going to give you a clue. This is a month, and it is next month, actually in a couple days. Okay, so capital J, J. Let's try the U. June, June, June. No, I think we could do it better. Let's try the oo. J, oon, June, June. That sounds better. The month of June. We're in May right now. Next month is June. Very good. Okay, and I think this is my last word. Let me make room for it because it is a bigger one. It has a blend at the beginning. Oh my goodness. Talk about some first grade stuff. Okay, so I have a blend right here before I get into my spelling pattern here, my vowel pattern. Oh, let's try the U. Full, ute. Full. Let's put this blend together. Full, 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 ute. Full, ute. Let's try the oo. Full, oot. Flute, flute, flute. I know an instrument, a flute. I could say you could play a tune on a flute. Okay, very good. Very cool. I like it. So once you have your little penguin made here, you can just keep practicing, bringing those words through, practicing with your friends and family members to read those, okay? And you could even take this out and write other words that if you wanted to. You could use other vowel sounds and pull it through and work on one word at a time. And then you got a cool penguin too as part of our zoo. All right, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed.